What happens when you combine Italian passion, aerospace engineering, and pure adrenaline? You get Lamborghini, the brand that's redefined supercars for 6 decades. But today, we're not talking about just one legend. We're breaking down 3. The Aventador SVJ, the track-slaying Huracán STO, and the Vision V12. Number 3. Huracán. This is the final roar of an icon. The 2025 Lamborghini Huracán Technica, a masterful blend of track-bred performance and road-going luxury. Today, we dive deep into every inch of this V10 beast and why it may just be the perfect send-off for the legendary Huracán. Exterior design, let's start with what you see first, the design. The Huracán Technica is sharper, more aerodynamic, and undeniably Lamborghini. Redesigned front bumper with integrated Y-shaped DRL's carbon fiber elements throughout the body, fixed rear wing for added downforce, lightweight 20-inch diamond-cut wheels with Bridgestone Potenza Sport tires. It's 6.1 centimeter longer than the Huracán Evo, giving it a more aggressive, planted stance and better airflow dynamics. Engine and performance. Beneath the transparent rear engine cover lives a legend. Lamborghini's final naturally aspirated V10. The heart of the Huracán Technica is a 5.2-liter masterpiece that roars without the help of turbos or electric motors. Pure, ro, mecánica sol. 640 horsepower at 8,000 RPM, 565 Newton-meters of torque, 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.2 seconds top speed. 202 miles per hour or 325 kilometers per hour. That power goes straight to the rear wheels through a lightning-quick 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox. Combine that with rear-wheel steering, and what you get is a car that's not just fast, it's agile, precise, and unbelievably responsive. The throttle is razor-sharp, the soundtrack is symphonic, and every gear shift hits like a sledgehammer. This is what driving was meant to feel like. Lamborghini has announced that the Huracán will be discontinued, making way for its successor, the Lamborghini Temerario. Set to debut in 2025, the Temerario also features advanced aerodynamics, a redesigned chassis for improved handling, and a state-of-the-art interior equipped with Lamborghini's latest infotainment and driver assistance technologies. Customization and options. The 2025 Huracán Technica isn't just about speed and engineering. It's a canvas for your personality. Lamborghini's Ad Personam program opens the door to near-limitless customization. From over 200 exterior paint options to custom interior leather, Alcantara, and carbon fiber configurations, every Technica can be made truly one-of-one. Want Verde Selvons with forged carbon fiber trim, bronze calipers, and contrast Verde fawn stitching? Lamborghini says, why not? You can even personalize the startup animation, seat embroidery, and choose from an array of unique wheels and brake caliper colors. It's not just a car. It's your vision. In V10 form, the 2025 Lamborghini Huracán Technica is more than just the end of an era. It's a celebration of Lamborghini's V10 legacy. Balanced, beautiful, brutal. This is how you say goodbye to a legend. If this is the last Huracán, Lamborghini sure made it unforgettable. The latest and final model in the Lamborghini Huracán lineup is the 2025 Lamborghini Huracán Technica. This model represents the culmination of the Huracán series, offering a blend of performance and everyday usability. It features a naturally aspirated 5.2-liter V10 engine producing 640 horsepower, delivering a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of approximately 2.9 seconds and a top speed of around 201 miles per hour. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more Supercar deep dives. Drop a comment below. Is this the ultimate road-going Huracán? Until next time, drive fast and drive safe. Driving experience and handling from the moment you grip the wheel. The Huracán Technica transforms from a showpiece into a weapon. This car is engineered to connect you to the road or the racetrack like nothing else. At the core is Lamborghini's recalibrated LDVI system. That's the Lamborghini Dinamica Veicolo Integrata. It's the brain controlling torque vectoring, traction, and chassis balance in real time. 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox. Lightning-fast shifts with instant response, 3 dynamic drive modes. Strata. Comfortable and controlled for street cruising sport. More tail-happy with loosened traction control Corsa. Track-focused, sharpest response, max aero, and thanks to rear-wheel steering, the Technica can pivot through tight corners like a much smaller car. At high speeds, it's rock solid, planted, and confident. Braking, monstrous. Standard carbon ceramic brakes give you fade-free, stopping power lap after lap. You can brake later, dive harder, and trust the car will stick. It's addictive, it's technical, and it's the most engaging Huracan I've ever driven. Interior and tech. Step inside, and you're greeted with a cockpit that's all about performance, but without sacrificing luxury. New digital dashboard with improved graphics, Alcantara, and carbon fiber trim, optional sport seats, and harnesses center touchscreen with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Amazon Alexa, enhanced HMI with real-time telemetry. For track data, it's stripped just enough to feel raw, yet refined enough to daily, if you're bold enough. However, Lamborghini has announced that the Huracan will be discontinued, making way for its successor, the Lamborghini Temerario, set to debut in 2025. The Temerario marks a significant shift in Lamborghini's engineering approach, introducing a plug-in hybrid powertrain. It combines a 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine with 3 electric motors, delivering a combined output of 907 horsepower. This setup allows the Temerario to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.7 seconds. The Temerario also features advanced aerodynamics, a redesigned chassis for improved handling, and a state-of-the-art interior equipped with Lamborghini's latest infotainment and driver assistance technologies. Its design emphasizes both performance and comfort, aiming to provide an exhilarating driving experience on both road and track. Number 2. Aventador SVJ. What if I told you there's a car that defies physics? A machine so brutal, so breathtaking, it makes supercars look slow? Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up, because today we're diving into the 2025 Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, the ultimate Italian hypercar that's rewriting the speed rules. Just look at this thing. The sharp angles, the menacing stance, the aerodynamic fury. This isn't just a car, it's a statement. A middle finger to the ordinary. With only a handful made, the SVJ isn't for the weak. It's for those who demand absolute domination on the road and the track. But here's the real question. What makes this Lamborghini so special? Why is it sold out everywhere? And most importantly, could this be the last naturally aspirated V12 Lambo ever? Stick around, because we're tearing into every insane detail. Before we talk power, let's talk about what sets the SVJ apart from every other Aventador. First, the ALA 2.0 system. That's Lamborghini's Aerodynamic Lamborghini Atiba. A fancy way of saying this car has active aerodynamics that shift in milliseconds to keep it glued to the road at 217 miles per hour. And then there's the heart of the beast, a 6.5L V12 pumping out 770 horsepower and 531 lb-ft of torque. No turbos, no hybrid nonsense. Just raw, unfiltered Italian thunder. The 0 to 60? A blistering 2.7 seconds. The quarter mile? Under 10 seconds. This is the kind of acceleration that rearranges your internal organs. But Lamborghini didn't stop there. The SVJ is lighter, meaner, and packed with tech like rear-wheel steering, magnetorheological suspension, and a 7-speed ISR transmission that snaps gears like a rifle shot. This isn't just driving. It's a full sensory assault. And let's be real, owning an SVJ isn't just about speed. It's about exclusivity. With a price tag well over $500,000 and limited production, this is a unicorn. A rolling masterpiece that'll make every head turn and every rival sweat. Last number bonus, EGO mode, custom setup, driver adjusting settings on the dash. Want to mix and match? EGO mode lets you customize everything. Engine response, steering weight, suspension stiffness. Prefer a soft ride with a wild exhaust? Or track-ready handling with smoother shifts? The choice is yours. This is your SVJ. Tune it to your madness. So what do you think? Is the Aventador SVJ the greatest Lamborghini ever made? Or what does the Huracán STO still have your heart? Drop a comment below. I read every single one. And if you're as obsessed with hypercars as I am, Smash that like button and subscribe, because next week we're breaking down the insane new Bugatti Tourbillon, and you don't want to miss that. Oh, and turn on notifications, because when we hit 100K subs, I'm giving away a Hot Wheels version of this exact SVJ to one lucky fan. You heard that right. Just subscribe, hit the bell, and you could win. Number 1 raw power meets control, floor the throttle. And that 6.5 LV12 doesn't just accelerate, it attacks. The steering is razor sharp, the throttle response instant. But unlike older Lambos, the SVJ doesn't fight you. The ALA 2.0 system adjusts downforce in real time, keeping the car planted even at insane speeds. Number 2, cornering like a race, CR, throw it into a turn, and the rear wheel steering tightens the line like magic. The carbon ceramic brakes? Brutal. The magnetorheological suspension? It stiffens in milliseconds, eliminating body roll. This isn't just a supercar. It's a track weapon disguised as a road car. Number 3, the sound of war and the soundtrack? Pure mechanical rage. No turbos muffling the V12 scream. Just raw, unfiltered thunder echoing off every wall. Downshift with the ISR gearbox, and the exhaust spits fire like a dragon. You don't just drive the SVJ. You conduct an orchestra of violence. Number 4, daily drivable. Surprisingly, yes. But here's the shocker. It's not unbearable on normal roads. In strata mode, the suspension softens, the steering lightens. Sure, it's still aggressive, but compared to older Aventadors, this is as civilized as a raging bull gets. Number 5, top speed stability. At 200 plus mph, most cars feel nervous. The SVJ, rock solid. The front splitter and rear wing generate insane downforce, sucking the car to the pavement. It's so stable, you'll forget just how fast you're going until you glance at the speedometer and your heart stops. Number 1, raw power meets control, floor the throttle. And that 6.5 LV12 doesn't just accelerate, it attacks. The steering is razor sharp, the throttle response instant. But unlike older Lambos, the SVJ doesn't fight you. The ALA 2.0 system adjusts downforce in real time, keeping the car planted even at insane speeds. Number 2, cornering like a race, CR, throw it into a turn, and the rear wheel steering tightens the line like magic. The carbon ceramic brakes? Brutal. The magnetorheological suspension? It stiffens in milliseconds, eliminating body roll. This isn't just a supercar. It's a track weapon disguised as a road car. Number 3, the sound of war and the soundtrack? Pure mechanical rage. No turbos muffling the V12 scream. Just raw, unfiltered thunder echoing off every wall. Downshift with the ISR gearbox, and the exhaust spits fire like a dragon. You don't just drive the SVJ. You conduct an orchestra of violence. Number 4, daily drivable. Surprisingly, yes. But here's the shocker. It's not unbearable on normal roads. In strata mode, the suspension softens, the steering lightens. Sure, it's still aggressive, but compared to older Aventadors, this is as civilized as a raging bull gets. Number 5, top speed stability. At 200 plus mph, most cars feel nervous. The SVJ, rock solid. The front splitter and rear wing generate insane downforce, sucking the car to the pavement. It's so stable, you'll forget just how fast you're going until you glance at the speedometer and your heart stops. Driving modes. Number 1, strata, street, mode and strata mode. The SVJ pretends to be civilized. The suspension softens, the throttle response is smoother, and the exhaust valves stay partly closed to avoid waking up the neighborhood. But don't be fooled. This is still a 770 HP Lamborghini. The steering stays sharp, and the V12 still rumbles like a sleeping dragon. Perfect for daily drives, if you can call any drive in an SVJ normal. Even in its tamest setting, a quick stab of the throttle reminds you, This is no ordinary car. It's just holding back for now. Number 2, sport mode switch to sport, and the SVJ wakes up. The suspension stiffens, the exhaust valves open wide, and the gearbox holds revs longer for instant power. The rear wheel steering becomes more aggressive, making the car feel even sharper in corners. This is where the SVJ starts to feel alive. Every input is amplified, every downshift cracks like a whip. Sport mode is the sweet spot, brutal but controlled. The ALA aerodynamics start working harder, pushing the car into the pavement. You feel the downforce building. This is where the SVJ starts to feel like a race car. Number 3, Corsa track mode. Now we're talking. Corsa mode turns the SVJ into a full-blown weapon. The suspension locks into its stiffest setting, traction control relaxes but doesn't fully disable, and the gearbox shifts at lightning speed. The exhaust, pure, unfiltered V12 fury, no muffling, just war. This is where the Aventador SVJ truly shines. The rear wheel steering, active aero, and magnetorheological suspension work together like a symphony of speed. Corsa mode is for those who want to feel like a factory driver. Every millisecond counts, and the car rewards precision with insane performance. And with launch control engaged, hold on tight because the SVJ doesn't accelerate, it detonates. Number 1, Vision V12. But the real magic is the paint. The Vision GT uses nanotech color shift coating. Under sunlight, it flickers from burnt orange to metallic purple. At night, it glows faintly, like a predator's eyes. This isn't a car, it's a light show on wheels. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. The Vision GT packs a hybrid powertrain that's part lightning, part fury. The heart is a 6.5-liter V12, but it's not alone. It's paired with 3 electric motors, one on each front wheel and one integrated into the transmission. Total output? A mind-blowing 1,100 horsepower, 0 to 60 miles per hour. Try 1.9 seconds. That's faster than a Tesla Plaid, faster than a Chiron, and maybe even faster than your heartbeat right now. Top speed? Lamborghini won't confirm, but insiders say it's capped at 280 mph, electronically limited because physics can't keep up. But power is nothing without control. The Vision GT uses torque vectoring AWD and adaptive suspension that scans the road 1,000 times per second. Hit a pothole? The car adjusts before you even feel it. And the brakes? Carbon ceramic discs with laser cooling tech. They'll stop you from 200 miles per hour in under 4 seconds. Switch to Corsa mode, and the car drops 2 inches, the exhaust valves open wide, and the steering tightens to surgical precision. This isn't driving, it's teleportation. Step inside, and the Vision GT feels like Tony Stark designed it. The steering wheel is a carbon fiber rectangle with touch-sensitive controls. No buttons, just swipe to shift gears or adjust traction control. The dashboard? A holographic HUD that projects data onto the windshield. Speed, G-forces, even your opponent's lap times in real time. The seats are 3D, printed titanium mesh, molded to your body shape. Hot day. Built-in micro vents blow cool air through the fabric. And the sound system? It doesn't play music. It simulates engine notes through bone conduction speakers in the headrest. Want your V12 to sound like a spaceship? You got it. But here's the wildest part. The Vision GT has autonomous track mode. Let the AI take over and it'll drive the Nürburgring faster than a human. It's like having Valentino Rossi in your glove box. And for gamers, the car syncs with Gran Turismo 7. Drive it in-game, and your custom settings upload to the real car. Perfect your line on PlayStation, then replicate it in real life. The future is now. Let's start with the thrill of acceleration. The Vision GT's hybrid powertrain, a 6.5L V12 paired with 3 electric motors, delivers 1,100 horsepower and 885 lb-ft of torque. But numbers don't tell the full story. Stomp the throttle, and the car doesn't just accelerate, it warps. The electric motors fill in every gap, delivering instant torque from standstill. 0 to 60 miles per hour in 1.9 seconds feels like being catapulted by a slingshot. The V12 screams behind you, while the electric whine up front adds a futuristic orchestra. Switch to electric mode, and it's eerily silent. Just you and the hum of motors stealthily slicing through city streets. But tap Corsa mode, and the V12 roars awake. The exhaust valves snap open, and the car transforms into a missile. This isn't just speed, it's controlled violence, cornering, and handling now. Let's talk about the black magic behind its handling. The Vision GT uses 4 wheel steering and torque vectoring AWD. At low speeds, the rear wheels turn opposite the fronts, shrinking the car's turning radius. At high speeds, all wheels turn in sync, making lane changes feel like a flick of the wrist. The carbon fiber Monaco chassis is so stiff, you feel every pebble on the road. But the adaptive magnetic suspension soaks up bumps without sacrificing control. Toss it into a corner, and the active aero system shifts weight dynamically. The car digs into the pavement, refusing to understeer. It's like the tires have claws. Track mode versus street mode. Here's where the Vision GT shocks you. It's a Jekyll and Hyde machine. In strata mode, the suspension softens, the throttle response mellows, and the exhaust quietens to a purr. It's almost civilized. You could drive this to a grocery store if you hate groceries staying intact. But flip to track mode, and the car transforms. The suspension drops 5 inches, the steering tightens to razor-sharp feedback, and the rear differential locks for maximum aggression. So what's your verdict? Is the Lamborghini Vision GT the ultimate hypercar, or a glimpse into a future where cars are works of art? Let me know in the comments. Would you sell your soul for this beast? If you're as obsessed as I am, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. We've got a world exclusive coming soon. A head-to-head race between the Vision GT and a Bugatti Bolide. You won't want to miss it. And hey, if you got a cool $4 million lying around, hit up Lamborghini's configurator. Tell them we sent you. Until next time, keep dreaming in Italian. Ciao. So, would you trade your sanity for a day behind the wheel of the Lamborghini Vision GT? Drop a fire in the comments if you're ready to sell a kidney for this experience.